is being recorded.
That's exactly what we saw. Kolkata Knight Riders, the home side, bearing the brunt of what is now a fourth 50 for Mitch Marsh in this campaign. For a brief moment, he had the orange cap on his head until his compatriot Nicky B said, hang on, no, it's back to my head, getting his top score that we've seen so far.
Good evening, guys. In other day's class, I was talking about YML story. Okay, let's continue that. Let me open the document. Spring here. What's your batch code? 515, right? Spring Boot core. What's our session number, guys? Yeah. Today, we'll talk about how to convert property file to YML file, YML file to properties file. Shall we start understanding, guys? Yeah, this is the property file. I ask you to bring everyone pen and paper, right? Okay. So can you convert this into YML file manually? Everyone start doing that work. I also do parallelly with you. This is the application.property file, but I would like to see that one as what? Application.yml. What are the rules to convert property file to YML file? Rule number 1, Yeah, what are the rules that we have to remember, guys? Rule number one. Notes should not be repeated, right? Notes should be repeated or should not be repeated? Notes should not be repeated, right? Okay. Notes should not be repeated. Number one. Number two. Yeah, every node should be separated with colon symbol. Value should be given using colon but having single space, right? Okay, next one. Array value should be placed having hyphen symbol. Okay, map and has a property thing should be taken as what? Subnodes. Subnodes. Okay, keeping that in mind, okay, you try to write, okay, YML file from the property file, guys. Yes, guys. Are you ready to see the change? Let's observe. Okay. Spring is one node. Data source is another node. Okay. Driver hyphen class hyphen name. Arakill dot JDBC dot driver dot. What is there? Arakill driver. What is next? URL. JDBC colon Arakill colon thin. @ localhost colon this one. What is the username? System. What is the password? What is there? Manage. What is the username? System. What is the password? Manager. Okay, like this we have to develop the things are not there. Check it out what is there. Spring colon, data source colon, driver class name, URL, username, password. Like this multiple things are placed here or not, guys? Definitely multiple things are placed here or not there, guys. Come on, everyone. Got the clarity here? Super. Can you develop the YML file for this, guys? Those 4 details are there. Apart from that, other 3 details also there. Apart from that, other 3 details also there, guys. Come on. Those 4 details are there. Apart from that, other 3 details also there. Can you write that? It's done or not done? Arey Karthik, you do your work. Okay. Mhm. After giving work to you people, I am doing the things. I'm not. After giving some task, I am doing that work. Worst fellow. First, you submit your task, Karthik. Mhm. First, you submit your task. Where is your task? This is done. Online students, you can submit the task in the chat box. I'm not finding anyone submitting the task in the chat box. Online students, are you there? No, you write in the chat. You write in the chat box. Array, what is your room? Room number 404 or 403? This is 404 or 403? Signal is very poor, guys. Yeah, first 4 already taken, guys. Okay, next what? Spring dot data source dot type C3P0 min size max size. Shall we do that? Okay. Come to this. Spring dot data source dot type. Here is a type. What is the class name of the type? What is the class name of the type? Aracle dot UCP dot JDBC dot. Aracle dot UCP dot JDBC dot. Come on. Old data source IMPL. What is that? Pooled data source IMPL. Yeah, next. Are C3P0 is a separate mode, right? Yeah. Here is what? C3P0. Tell me. Min size 100. Next. Max size 1000. C3P0 min size 100, max size 1000. Clear, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, let's see whether it is coming or not. So after password type is there and C3P0 separate node is started or not, guys? For C3P0 separate mode is started or not started, guys? Okay, can you prepare YML file for this? Everyone focus. Online students, only 1-2 people are responding, others are not responding. Please respond. Please read complete document, then plan it and write it. I'm talking about this. Okay, Sridhar, don't type in the chat box directly. Type in the notepad, then paste it. Type in the notepad, then paste here. Then you will get single totality. My.NIT is common, boss. My.NIT is common. So remaining things are there or not there, guys? Yeah. Let's try this. You can cross verify whether you are right or wrong. Yeah, first, my is one node, NIT is another node. My is one node, and name ID. One is subnode profile. One is another subnode EXP. Two is another subnode qualification, right? Okay. My dot NIT dot name. My dot NIT dot name. What is there? Raja. ID. ID. Some 1001. Next, one colon. Tell me. One colon. One colon profile. Oh, one colon profile. Yeah. In that profile, what is there? Software engineer is there. Next, after followed by profile, what is there? Experience is there. 2 colon qualification is there. Experience. Experience 20. Next. 2 colon. What is next one? 2 colon qualification. Qualification. What is there, guys? Engineer. Okay, let me give the engineering. My colon NIT colon name ID 1001. One profile this. Experience 22. Qualification what? Engineer. It's happening or not happening, guys? Come on, everyone. It's really taking place over there or not there, guys? This is happening now. Okay, now let's do reverse bar. This is YML file, okay? This is YML file. I want you people to give the properties file. Everyone try it. This is YML file. Analyze it completely. Analyze it completely and start doing it. Karthik, I want answer from you. You are not even giving one submission. As you are asking me, I am also asking you some work from you. Karthik bhai, where are you? In which hole you have hidden yourself? Please submit the task. Even others also. Only 1-2 people are submitting the task. Observe the whole thing. First observe the whole thing, then start working out. Arey Babu, that is the old one, Ranayana. Who is this fellow? Govind Reddy. This is done. We have moved to next one. And moreover, not this. I asked for this. Ah, great fellows, you people are. I asked for this YML2 property file. Two different head nodes are there. One EMP1, one cast1. We can write happily one by one. Don't write one by one. Please write together in the chat box. Lithika, you are right. Ramachandra Reddy, you are right. Don't write only one thing, madam. You write in notepad and paste in the chat box. If you press enter key, it will be delivered. It become incomplete one. Okay. Cross verify your one. Cross verify. I'm developing here, guys. I'm developing here, guys. Okay. Yeah, tell me here. EMP colon info dot name Raja. EMP dot info dot ID 2001. EMP dot info dot address. What is there? Hyderabad. It's ready na, boss? Okay, similarly, cust dot info dot name is equal to Rajesh. Cust dot info dot ID. What is there? 3001. Cust dot info dot bill amount. What is there? 300. Cust dot info dot bill amount 300. Are we ready with this, guys? Come on, everyone. Yeah, definitely we are ready with this. Okay. This is the YML file. Okay, I want you people to convert YML to properties. Try last one, then we'll move to next discussion. Everyone, please try this conversion for the last time. This is the YML, but I want property file. First observe what is there. What is there? Totality you observe. Then start writing the things. You observe the totality, then start worrying about the things one by one. Shall we try? Completed? Yeah. Just observe, see, Spring dot ds dot driver is equal to Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Next, Spring dot ds dot URL is equal to JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon, what is there? Localhost 1521 colon XE. Spring dot ds dot db dot username Raja. Spring dot ds dot db dot password. What is there? Hyderabad. Okay. Next, Spring dot boot dot boot is also same level, right? Banner dot enable, what is there? Off. All things are kept there or not there, guys? Okay. But you need not to take this much pain, my dear. We have online tools, Eclipse support also, to convert property file to YML file. There's no need of you doing things manually from scratch level. Sir, why did you waste our time? No, no. If you know manual process, then only you can do debugging nicely. That's why everyone must learn manual process. But there's no need of you doing manually. There are tools for it. Okay, option number one. So let us assume you have property file like this. Somewhere you have property file, right? Resources. Yeah, STS plugin is giving this facility, guys. Right click Spring, convert to properties to YML. Only one side conversion is possible using this option. See, it convert total file also to YML file, guys. Check it out. YML has come now, boss. Happily converted. Perfectly syntax is matching, boss. It is keeping property also as it is. Property file also as it is. But basically it is giving me YML file from properties file or not, guys. It's easy, dead easy. It's up to you. Whether you want to use it or not use it, up to you. No, sir, I want to get both conversions. There is a website called Megado. There is a website called Megado. If you use that website, you can do both conversions, guys. Check it out. What is the website name? Megado. Megado.com. What is there? Megado.com. Shall we see what is there in Megado.com, guys? Come on. Yeah, open this. Here is my Megado.com. Accept all cookies. That's fine. Property file to YAML converter. Okay. Once again, it has gone to wrong window, it seems. Megado.com. Property file to YML file converter. We got it? Okay. You paste some code here. Whatever code you got here, you paste it. Whatever you got here, paste it. Something is there here, guys. Come on. Comments are there. Okay, set is there. Movie dot actor is there. For map is there. Click on convert. Oh, what's the problem? Could not convert property to check your YML. Okay, this is YML to converter. Huh? This is YML. Ah, okay. Cut it. Paste it. Say convert. It's coming here. It's coming over there or not there. You remove this. You say convert. It's coming over there, guys. Life is easy with Megado.com. Yes, conversion is taking place nicely here or not there. Yeah, online tools are there, but manual knowledge is always good for debugging purpose. You can debug if you have a manual knowledge. That's the advantage. The nodes or levels in Kisa property file or YML file are not case sensitive. They are not case sensitive. You can write uppercase, lowercase, or what? Mixed case. That's not a problem. That's why we can write, when camel case is there, we can write with hyphen symbol, without hyphen symbol, right? Okay. Once we have property file in Eclipse ID, Eclipse, Spring or Spring Boot project, then it can be converted into YML file easily using the wizard supplied by STS plugin. Right click on property file. Next what? Convert to YML file. Okay, convert to YML file. I think before that, Spring option is there, na boss? Right click on property file, Spring YML, right? Okay, let's check whether what is the option we have got. Right click on property file, Spring. Okay, that Spring option is moving, missing or not, guys? So here is my right click on property file. Where is next? Spring here. What is there? Spring option here. What option? Spring option. Convert to YML file. Okay. Yeah, now the actual FAQ, guys. What is the difference between properties file and what? YML file. Are YML, YAML, both are one and the same. YML or YAML file, both are one and the same or not, guys? Come on. There is no specification providing rules and guidelines to develop properties file. It is just keys is equal to values. It is just keys is equal to values. There is no specification providing rules and guidelines to develop the YML. There is specification. There are rules and guidelines to develop the YML file. Okay. Okay. There is no specification for property file. It's a text file having key value pairs. Our YML specifications are there here. Check it out. YML resources, YML specification, YML 1.2 revision. So that means some rules and guidelines are there for YML or not, guys. Okay, 1 minute. Let's go to google.com. Here I will say YML specification. There's official yml.org website. So their specification separate heading is there. Come on. That means there are some rules and guidelines to frame YML documents or not, guys. It is not just text file having key value pairs, right? It's more than that. Can be used only in what? Java. Can be used in Java, Python, Ruby, Groovy, and etc. Super. No way related to what? JSON format. It's no way related to what? JSON format. Superset of what? JSON. YML is superset of JSON, guys. YML is created on the top of what? JSON. Okay. Okay, since I introduced JSON, JavaScript object notation, guys. XML, JSONs are two global formats to define data. JSON is best compared to what? XML. JSON XML format, data is language, technology framework, platform independent data are very simple, guys. I have two applications, one Java, one .NET. Both are not compatible to each other, but I want to pass the data. So I have to pass the data in global format. Earlier we used to work with XML, but now XML is outdated. In that place, what has come? JSON. Because XML says open tag, closing tag, compared to data decoration is more, guys. In JSON, key value pairs, it's look like YML only, right? Okay. So data and decoration both are equally managed or not, guys? Data and decorations are equally managed or not, guys? Are you getting my point there, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay. Yeah, let's see, guys. JSON, JavaScript object notation. To pass data between two incompatible applications. To pass data between two incompatible application, like data between Java applications and .NET applications, then we need to pass data as global format data. What data, guys? Global format data, either in the form of XML or in the form of JSON. Either in the form of XML, either in the form of JSON. In two projects are there in two different technology, but I want to still pass the data. So then we have to definitely use a global format support or not, guys? Okay, let it be, guys. Now tell me. Can be used only in Java. Can be used in what? Java, Python, Ruby, Groovy, etc. No way related to JSON format, my dear. Superset of JSON. YML is created on the top of what? JSON. Can be used in both Spring Framework and what? Spring Boot Framework, right? Cannot be used in Spring Framework. That means supported only in what? Spring Boot Framework. Array, YML support is not there in Spring, guys. It is there only in what? Spring Boot. Array, property file can be used only in Java. But YML can be used in what? Java, Python, Ruby, Groovy, and etc. guys. Nodes or levels in the keys may have duplicates. Same nodes or levels will not be repeated. Nodes or levels in the key may have duplicate. Same nodes or levels will not be repeated, guys. Okay. It is hierarchical data. It is not hierarchical. Key value pairs. Nice. It is hierarchical. Parent node, child node, something like this. There are not there, guys. Super. Tell me next one. Custom property file can be configured in Spring Boot application directly by using what? Property source annotation, and no property factory class is required. Or by using what? Spring.config.import key na boss. Either property source or this one. Custom YML file can be configured in Spring Boot application using property source and by developing and specifying property source factory class. One separate class is required. But that's a complex process, guys. Easy one is what? Spring colon config colon import key can also be used here or not, guys. Either that or this. While working with the property file Spring Boot, we cannot place multiple property profiles in single property file. Our profiles is the future discussion. 10 to 20 profiles can be placed in single file separated with IFA partitions. Simply separated with what? Partitions, right? We can place multiple profiles in single YML file having separation with 3 hyphen symbols or not, guys? Simply having separation with the 3 hyphen symbols or not, guys? Come on. Simply literally having separation with what? 3 hyphen symbols. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Spring Boot application directly loads and reads the properties file content directly. Every YML file will be converted into property file content before loading and what? Reading. Before loading and reading, it will be converted into what, guys? This one. Use a property file when number of keys are less and nodes or levels in keys are not repeating. Number of keys are less, loads and levels are not repeating. Then we have to take the support of property file, my dear. Use YML file when number of keys are more and the nodes and levels in keys are what? Repeating. Nodes and levels in the keys are what? Repeating. Okay. Use bit extra performance or not, guys? Are no conversion directly reading and loading. Use bit less performance compared to property file because every YML file content should be converted into property file content internally before using. Should be converted or not, guys? Yes. Okay. Working with the YML or YML file in Spring Boot projects, more industry standard compared to property file. Yesterday onwards, what I'm telling guys, in industry projects, they prefer YML file or properties file. They prefer YML file or properties file. Yeah. Takes more time for typing because of repeated notes in the keys. Repeated notes in the keys, guys. Takes less time because, okay, because of the no repeated notes in the keys. Or if you are typing big property file, same notes will be repeated. That's why it takes more time or not, guys. Takes less time because no repeated notes in the keys, guys. Okay. So overall, YML is good, property file is good. YML is good and YML is industry standard. Wherever possibility is there, you prefer working with what? YML. How to configure user-defined YML or YML file in Spring Boot application? Number one, spring.config.import file name in application.yml file. Okay. If it is property file, spring.config.import key in application.property file. Array, this one to specify application.yml file. This one to specify in what? Application.properties file. Everyone getting my point there or not there, guys? To specify the user-defined YML file or property file name. To specify the user-defined YML or what? YAML or property file name. Is that clear, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. Spring colon config colon import. What is there? File name key. Application.yml to specify what? User defined YML file name or properties file name. Spring.config.import key in what? Application.property file to specify user defined YML or YAML or what? Properties file name. Array in in application.yml you want to mention user defined YML file, this hierarchical one. In properties file you want to mention user defined YML file, this regular key, boss. I hope you got it. Okay, let's see the example application. myfile.yml, user defined file, guys, right? If it is application.yml, come on. 1 minute, online student has got. Sridhar, not only in Java, YML can be used in other languages. What is there in that to get ra? Huh? What is there in that to get ra? Is there any rocket science in that? Yeah. For that one, you are asking question, I am explaining again. Property file can be used only in Java application. YML files not only in Java, they can also be used in what? Without having this much common sense, you completed engineering, my dear. I thought you are asking great question. Not only in Java language, in other languages also, YML can be used. For that one, I should come and ask a question. Huh? Mr. Sridhar, you are not attending LKG, UKG classes. Okay, if you don't have mind in the classes, please live and enjoy completely. But don't waste my time and others' time like this. Simple point. Not only in Java, others in other languages also YML can be used. For that one, I should come again. I think, are you not expecting now? I should open Python language. I should write one example using YML. How you get engineering, my dear? What is got it? What is there not to get it? Tell me. What is there not to get it, guys? Time pass questions, time pass learnings. Okay, let it be. Okay. This is the problem with the Corona engineers, boss. They don't know what is doubt, what is reading. Is it the doubt, my dear? YML can be used not only in Java, other languages also. In that one, what is the great point? Fine, guys. Focus, my dear. Don't learn things time passly. Yeah. See, guys, if it is my.yml is custom YML file. Spring.config.import myfile.yml is there. If it is property file, spring.config.import myfile.yml is there now, my dear. So that means custom YML file can be configured or not, guys. Okay, 1 minute. Let's not disturb this. This is the story of YML. Yes, my dear. Okay, forget about this. I'm not taking this. Okay, let it be. I'll take one user-defined YML file. What is there? File. myfile.yml. myfile.yml. Okay, let's go to Spring Bean, guys. Actor details dot Java. Okay, I'll take one more extra property here. Private actor na boss. Actor. I think A's is missing. Okay, into float A's. What is there, guys? Float A's. What is the prefix? Movie dot actor. Okay, here what is there? Movie colon actor colon is what is there? 40. But red mark is means spaces are not taken properly. Movie colon actor colon is 40. Movie colon actor colon is 40. Yes, boss. This is my application dot properties file. What dot properties file, guys? Application dot property file. Okay, no, I want to link with YML only. This is application dot YML, guys. Come on, everyone. Okay, how to review this one, guys? Spring colon, next, config colon, next, spring colon, config colon. What is there, guys? Import. Spring colon, config colon, import. Spring colon, config colon, import. What is there? myfile dot YML. What dot YML? myfile dot YML. I configured it now, my dear. Okay, let's run the application. Let's check whether injection is happening smoothly or not, guys. Run as Java application. Oh, error has come. What's the error? Let me sort out the error. Yeah, somewhere tab is the problem. Somewhere tab is the problem means what? Yes. This is property file, leave it. My y.yml, enter key. y.yml, this red mark should be removed, guys. Red mark should be removed, saved it. Let's open the main class. Right click, run as Java application. Somewhere space problems are coming, check it out. Application.yml. Let's go to application.yml, guys. Application.yml. I think extra spaces are there, it seems. Save it. Right click, run as Java application. Somewhere we are not reading the error properly. Do not use tab for indentation. Line number 4, column number 1. Line number 4, column number 1. While scanning, next we got the problem, guys. Line number 4, column number 1. Application.yml, guys. Line number 4, column number 1. No. My file dot this. Here also line number 4. Let me cut that. Okay. Let me cut that. Let me keep up to previous line only. No enter key, nothing. No enter key, nothing. Right click, run as Java application. I think it's coming. Those spaces matters. Yesterday also we faced this problem, right? Okay, A's is coming or not coming? A's is coming. You're able to recognize custom YML file? Okay. Suppose you want to configure through, not through application.yml. You want to configure through properties file. So then what? Remove this, Save it. This is my application dot properties, guys. Tell me. Configure custom. What file, guys? YML file. Spring dot. What is there? Config dot. What is there? Import. Spring dot config dot import. Spring dot config dot import. What is there? My file dot ym. My file dot yml. Run as Java application. Select all, okay. Select all, okay. Tell me here, what is this? Okay, age null. Age is not recognized. Why so? Spring dot config dot yml. Spring dot config dot yml. Application dot properties is there. Application dot yml is there. In application dot yml also everything is there. Okay, for the timing you remove application dot yml, guys. Okay, now my file dot yml through property file I configured. Let's have a look on it. Run as Java application. What's happening? Shahrukh Khan, everything. In application.yml, everything is not there. Huh? Array, everything is there na. Acha, very few things are there. Application.prop. Then where I configured? Ra? Oh, I configured in a wrong one. That's a mistake that happened, guys. I configured in a wrong one, right? Check it out. Okay, now bring this one back. Okay, YML file. Okay, this is the correct application dot one. Yes, here what is the one? Spring dot configure custom. What file? YML file. Spring dot config dot import dot. What is there? My file dot YML. My file dot YML. Close all editors. Okay. Run as Java application. What is there? Run as Java application. Once again, the tab space issue only there. Okay, go to application.yml. Okay, go to application.yml. Here, no problem. Next, myfile.yml. Here also, let's not press enter key. Save this. Come on. Application.properties is linked with that. Here is run as Java application. It's now working or not, guys? So that means custom user-defined YML file can be configured from what? User application.properties or YML file. Okay. In YML or YML file, we cannot use following list of words as the nodes in the keys because they are reserved words. But this restriction is not there with what? Properties file. Do you have this restriction with the properties file, guys? Okay. Long list of behavior. These words, these things you cannot take as a node names. These things you cannot take as what? Node names, right? How can we configure custom property file in Spring or Spring Boot application? Okay. If it is properties file, spring.config.import. If it is YML file, spring.config.import. Okay, guys. Already we discussed same as YML, boss, here also. Spring.config.import is an array type property using which We can configure multiple YML files or property files or mix of both. In application.yml or property file, we can configure multiple property file or my YML files at a time as the list of files as shown below. As the list of file as shown below. Are you getting my point there? Super guys. Spring colon config colon import info.yml info1 dot properties. Array, this is array type guys. This is array. Suppose if you are trying to do same thing in what? Properties file. You can pass them as inval values or not guys. Or in application dot properties. Or in application dot properties. Tell me what is the one we have to pass? Spring colon config dot import is equal to, we can use inline syntax na boss. Okay, inline syntax means comma separated values. Info dot yml. Next, info1 dot properties. Spring colon config colon import. Array, this is a dot only. Info.yml info1 dot properties. Are you getting my point? But let's see whether we are able to do that work or not. Super. Okay, my file.yml is already there. Shall I take one more thing? Info.properties. All these are bit depth discussions, nothing else. Info.properties. Are one custom YML file, custom property file I am taking. Super. Okay, here, what is the one I will try to take, guys? Some extra email property I will try to take. Movie dot, what is there? Movie dot actor dot email. Okay, rk at bk.com. bw.com. RK at what? bw.com. Okay, that's fine. Movie.actor.email. RK at bw.com. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Super, guys. Tell me here. Movie.actor.email. RK at bw.com. Super, guys. Here, what is the story, my dear? Application.yml. Okay. Super. Here I want to configure more than one file at a time. Now, what is the option we have got? Spring colon config colon what colon? Config colon what is there? Import. Spring colon config colon import. Spring colon config colon import. Tell me. First one, very first one. What is there? My file dot properties. Next, info dot yml. Reverse, huh? My file dot yml. Next, what is there? Info dot proper. Info dot properties. Info dot properties. It's happening, guys. Spring colon config colon import. Okay. Spring colon config colon import, guys. Info dot properties. Here is my what? My file dot yml. Okay, this is a banner related one. In application dot property, already one thing is configured. You comment it. You comment it. Okay, that's good. So now, one property file, one YML file is configured or not, guys? Let's see whether they are coming in the output or not. Java application. A's email, con@bollywood.com. Sir, why it is coming like this? Because maybe in application.properties already it might be there, or YML it might be there. Let me check. Okay, I am removing this, guys. Okay, if I remove this, it is forced to collect from custom file only, na? Run as Java application. Custom property file, one from custom YML file, it is coming or not, guys? Happily it is generated or not, my dear? Okay, guys. We can link user-defined YML files with application.properties or YML file. We can link user-defined property file with what? Application.properties or YML file. Spring common config colon import key or spring colon this. If application.properties are YML file and user-defined property or YML file, which is linked with what? Application.yml or what? Properties file are having same keys with different values. Can you tell me what happens? Can you tell me what happens? The value kept in custom property file or what? YML file will be taken as what? Final value. Is that right, or custom property file or user defined? Same keys with different values. Same keys with what? Different values. 1 minute. Version to version, this observation is changing, guys. Custom and predefined. Which one will be taken as what? Final value. Arey, what's happening, guys? Oh, let's do in another way. Some problem has come, guys. My notepad is. Hey, come on. Okay, let it be. We'll see, guys. This is the key. con@bollywood.com. Right? Okay. And same key I kept. Is 40. Application.yml. That's fine. Application.properties. This is there. Here info.properties. Another email ID is there. In application.yml, is there any mail ID property, guys? Did I keep any mail ID related one? Not there. Okay, now let's see what is the final one that is taken, guys. Right click, run as Java application. What is the mail ID I got, guys? con@bollywood.com. So that means not the custom file content. It is recognizing what? Okay. It is recognizing application because it is configured. I think two answers are there for that question. If custom YML file or property file is configured by using what? Property source annotation, then custom content will be effect final value. If they are configured by using what? Spring colon config colon import key. Okay, then what? Okay, then what is there, guys? Property file content only will be taken as the final value. I think we got the same answer earlier also, guys. Yeah, tell me, answer. What is the answer, guys? If the, tell me, custom properties or YML file is configured by using custom properties or what? YML file is configured by using what, guys? By using property source annotation. Then what happened? Then property source annotation. Then what is happening, guys? Then custom file content will be taken as the final value. Okay. Okay. Next, guys, if custom property file or YML file is configured by using what, guys? Spring.config dot import key. Then what is there? Application dot property file. What is there, guys? Application dot properties or what? YML file. Content will be taken as what? Final value. Content will be taken as what? Final value. Okay. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Will be definitely taken as what? Final value. What do you say, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. This is the whole mechanism we have to focus now, my dear. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, with this we completed discussion about the YML file. So shall we take the next discussion? Profiles. Yeah, listen. Today I'll give introduction. I'll talk much about very, very important topic, these profiles, guys. Before going to subject, you have one account in Netflix, but they allow us to create 5 profiles. In profile 1, user 1 taste movies will be added to watch list. Profile 2, user 2 taste movies watching list will be maintained or not, guys? That means one account will be used in 5 modes. According to the 5 modes of the users, okay, watching list, watching history will be maintained or not, guys? Recommendation will come according to those 5 profiles or not, guys? Or a Netflix account, Amazon Prime account is one, but it can be operated in multiple profiles. Account is one, but profiles are different or not, guys? Online student, can you respond? In Amazon Prime, Netflix, have you noticed those facilities? Online, are you there, guys? Yes, that's good. Similarly, every software project will go through 4 minimum phases, guys. 4 minimum environments. These environments phases are also called profiles. Development environment, testing environment. After releasing the project, test will happen at client organization side. That is called UAT, user acceptance test. Next one, production environment. Next one is what, guys? Production environment. Prod environment, nothing but what, guys? Production environment. Are you getting my point there, guys? That is nothing but production environment. Are you understanding my statement, boss? See, in development and testing, which happens in software company, we try to use free softwares and lightweight softwares. Database MySQL, server Tomcat, which is free and lightweight. But in user acceptance test and production, which happens at client organization side, and where real data, real people will be there utilizing the project. We try to use heavyweight and commercial softwares now, my dear, like Oracle, Wildfly server, Glassfish server, which are bigger server and bigger database software or not, guys? Okay. I want to develop only one project, but based on the profiles I choose, the code and software should be changed dynamically. That is nothing but working with profiles. I have only one login account in Netflix. Based on the profile name I choose, my watching history, watching list recommendations are changing or not, guys? Suppose if I log into Netflix account using my profile name, some Natras, right? So according to my choice, watching history, according to my choice, come on guys, movie history recommendations will be populated or not, guys? Things will be populated according to my choice or not? I want reply, my dear. Got the clarity, my dear? I want reply, boss. Come on. If I log into what some other profile, according to them, they will get the watching history, kids profile. According to kids profile, recommendation 10 movie history will come or not, guys? Say something, my dear. I want reply, guys. Okay. See, I want to develop project once, but I want to keep it ready for 4 or 5 environments. That can be done using profiles concept. If I activate a dev profile, project is having everything, but only development related code and softwares will be activated. Test profile, only testing related softwares and what? Code will be activated. UAT profile, after releasing project, whatever setup is required for testing, that setup will be activated. Is it not interesting, my dear? Or if you use profiles effectively, there is no need of involving Spring Boot configuration file, alias name, property file to choose one dependent from multiple dependents. Profiles is the alternate for what, guys? Making our code as 100% loosely coupled code. What code, guys? 100% loosely coupled code. Okay. Project will try to execute in different environment. Environment is nothing but keeping the software and code setup ready for that particular purpose. This environment is also technically called as what? Profile. This environment is also technically called as what? Profiles. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. Both Spring Boot support what? Profiles. We work with profiles while developing what? Spring applications. Using XML driven configurations, XML plus annotation driven configuration, and 100% code driven configuration. Lastly, Spring Boot. We can develop Spring application in these approaches, na boss? Okay. The setup required to execute the application is called environment. The environment includes compiled code. Compiled code means no errors in the code. Database software, server software, web server software, ra babu. Data source, JRE, JVM, and many things are not, guys. This environment is also called as profile. These are like Netflix, Amazon Prime profiles, which keeps track of various activities of user like movie watching history, watch list, recommendations, and etc. Right, boss? As part of project development to project development to production, right from development to production, we need different environments or profile like, okay, profile or environment for what? Development. Profile or environment for what? Testing. Profile or environment for UAT, user acceptance test, testing at a client organization. Profile or environment for what? Production. Very, very interesting or not, guys? Come on. Number of profiles are not fixed, guys. Number of profiles are not fixed. There can be multiple profiles like dev, test, UAT, pre-production, production, any number of things you can take, guys. There can be multiple like development, testing, UAT, pre-production, production, and etc. Dev for what, guys? Development. UAT for user acceptance test. Prod for production. Prod for production. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Pros1 dev. What is there? Pros1 code is there. MySQL database software is there. Tomcat server is there. Apache DBCP2 is there. What is there, guys? Apache. Development profile, I'm assuming. Testing. Same thing, but instead of Apache DBCP2, I'm using C3 page. Project released, guys. It is in which mode, guys? UAT mode. Pros1 code, Oracle DB, Tomcat server, Oracle UCP. Production, all best will be used, guys. Come on. Pros1 code, Project 1 code, Oracle DB, Wildfly server, Hikari CP. All best are used or not, guys. I'll develop the project 1C1 according to the profile I choose. Softwares and code should be activated accordingly or not, guys. So that means I need to develop my application so flexible to run in any profile or not. Okay. These two profiles will be created and executed at what side? At software company Wipro Hyderabad. It can be done using local setup or what? Cloud setup. If nowadays no one is using local setup, everyone is using what? Cloud setup. When I say cloud setup, what is there? AWS, Azure, GCP, and etc. Okay, these two things, guys, will happen at what place? At client organization, Citibank USA uses local setup or what? Cloud setup. Nowadays, in production environment, also in what? Development, software company side, client organization side. Both parties are preferring working with cloud only, na? Okay, how really happens, boss? You know one thing? What actually happens? Production environment, separate machine or separate account in the cloud. Okay? Testing environment, separate machine or separate account in the cloud. At least virtual machine they take in the cloud. UAT, separate machine or separate account in the cloud. Production, separate machine, separate account in the cloud. So all developers will work on development project. Project is same, guys, but they will be taking 4 different copies. But they develop project in such a fashion, they just specify dev profile. Entire dev related one will be activated. See, all 4 copies will have all 4 profiles. But based on the profile they choose, accordingly the things will be done. Very, very interesting or not, guys? So here, see what is going to happen. Dev means development, UAT means what? User acceptance, prod means production. In real practice, we take separate machine for every profile or environment. We take separate machine for every profile or environment. The physical machine, local setup, or virtual machine, cloud setup of dev profile will be connected with what? Developers. Local setup or virtual machine cloud setup of dev profile will be connected to developer. Or one separate virtual machine in AWS or physical computer in local setup will be taken only having developer connectivity in that. All development related activities will happen in that machine or not, guys. The physical machine local setup, virtual machine cloud setup of test profile will be connected with what? Testers. All testings will happen in that particular machine. The physical machine or virtual machine of UAT profile will be connected with what? UAT users, user acceptance test users. The physical machine or virtual machine of prod profile will be connected with the client organization end users, employees, and project maintenance team. So entire project win. That means what? Project is developed once, but they developed the setup and code having all the four profiles. But they will take four different machines or virtual machine having these profiles related code and software setup, and they work on what? They work with respective teams. They work with what? Respective team. But right now, I cannot take four machines over here, or four virtual machines also I can take. I'll take one copy of the project. When in the property file, if I activate dev profile related code and software should execute. When I activate test profile related code and software should execute. When I activate what? UAT profile related code and software should be executed. Convinced, my dear? Okay, guys. So, how to keep this setup ready? That's a big question now, right? Okay, now listen. For every profile, see, when it comes to auto configuration inputs to IOC container specific to each profile, four properties file. Application dev dot properties or YML. Application test dot properties or YML. This is only for what? To give inputs to auto configuration activity. For every profile, one property file. Clear, guys? Come on, number one. Okay. How to keep Spring Beans in specific profiles, sir? At the rate profile annotation is there. On the top of a Spring Bean class or on the top of at the rate bean class, at the rate bean method. Profile, what is there? Development, profile development. That bean will be loaded, instantiated only when active profile is development. For remaining profile, that bean will not be loaded, instantiated. So final conclusion is what? To provide auto configuration inputs to IOC containers specific to each profile. For every profile, we'll take separate YML file or property file. Having what notation? Application profile name dot properties or YML. Perfect. Okay, that's great. Okay, next one, guys. If you want to make any Spring Bean, stereotype annotation one or at the rate bean one, you want to make specific to one profile. On the top of the class, on the top of the method, you have to use what? At the rate profile UAT. At the rate profile dev. At the rate profile what? Test. Like this you need to configure or not, my dear? Like this we need to configure or not, my dear? I want reply, my dear. Come on. Super. Then once everything is ready, sir, how to activate specific profile? We have a base property file, application.yml or properties. There we can activate the profile. There we can activate the profile. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Super. 7 a.m. guys. Where is this? Spring Boot and microservices. What is that? Spring Boot and microservices. Please delete the data of batch completed. What is that? What's your problem, Rai? Anyhow, you don't get access to that, na? Okay. And you know, Google Drive is more intelligent. It won't allow to delete. It give only option of upgradation of space, right? It is more intelligent than Rakha Kumar. Yes. 7:30 a.m. What is this? 5:30. 5:30 p.m. Spring Boot Core. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about what? What is that? Session 14, huh? Not this. Where is next one? Five one five Spring Boot Core. Session 14 done. Right. Thank you guys. Have a nice time. When we meet, we will discuss more.